Hello friends, welcome in this video. Today we will discuss the poem A Grammarian's Funeral by Robert Browning. As we have already discussed that Robert Browning is one of the most important poet of Victorian age and he is known for his dramatic monologues, and in this particular dramatic monologue A Grammarian's Funeral, the situation is that one of the master, who is a grammarian, is dead, and his disciples are carrying his body to a suitable place for burial. Now they think that the place where he has lived his life is not suitable for his burial, and they want to carry his body to the highest peaks of the mountain, and there will be a suitable burial place for their master. So, first, I will read out the text we have to discuss today, and then I will give you the explanation of that text. A grammarian's funeral. It is also subtitled as Shortly After the Revival of Learning in Europe. So, this gives us the hint that the grammarian belongs to the age of Renaissance. He lived his life in the period of Renaissance. Let us begin and carry up this corpse, singing together. Leave we the common crops, the vulgar drops, each in its tether, sleeping safe on the bosom of the plain, cared for till cock crow. Look out if yonder's not the day again, rimming the rock row. That's the appropriate country. There's man's thought, rarer, intenser, self gathered for an outbreak, as it ought, chafes in the censer. Leave we the unlettered plain, its herd and crops, seek we the sepulchre on a tall mountain, sighted to the top, crowded with culture. All the peaks soar, but one the rest excels. Clouds overcome it. No, yonder sparkle in the citadels circling its summit. Thither our path lies. Wind up the heights, wait you the warnings. Our low life was the levels and the nights. He is for the morning. Step to a tune, square chest, erect the head. Beware the beholders. There is our master, famous, calm, and dead, borne on our shoulders. Now, in this dramatic monologue, one of the disciples is the speaker, and rest of the other disciples are there listening him. They all are carrying the corpse of their master, who is famous grammarian. The situation is clear enough. They want to take the dead body of their master to the highest peak of the mountains where he will be having a fit burial place. So he says, let us begin and carry up this corpse singing together. He is ordering his other companions that now they will start their journey singing together and carrying the corpse of their master to the highest peak. Leave we the common crofts, the vulgar trops, each in its tether. Now, the disciple is saying that the place where they are is belongs to the common crofts. Common is for ordinary people, the vulgar trops, the uncultured people, each in its tether. Tether is means chained. These people are chained in their ordinariness and unculturedness, sleeping safe on the bosom of the plain, and they are living their life in a state of sleep. Not only now they are sleeping, but their whole life is a constant sleep. They Whatever they do, they are doing in the state of sleep, and that's why they never achieve the height. They are always living in the plane. So the plane about which this disciple is referring is not just the geographical plane, or the place that is the valley, but it is also about the the mental landscape of these people. They care for till cock crow. They are not worried about any great heights in their life. They only care for tomorrow, materialistic things, earning and spending. As William Wordsworth says, "Look out if yonders be not day again, rimming the rock row." And he refers, he signals towards the mountains and says, "Yes, the day is about to begin, so let us carry this corpse." That's the appropriate country. There, man's thought rarer and intenser. That is the place where the thoughts are rarer, very special thoughts are there and intense, and there is intensity in the thoughts. And this grammarian has these two qualities. He was rarer, his thoughts were rarer, and there was intensity in his life and in his thought. So that is the appropriate country, that is the appropriate place where he should be buried, self gathered for an outbreak, as it ought, chefs in the censer. He says that his he collected so many thoughts, so many ideas in his mind, as if a an incense is burning in the chef, and the smoke is about to come out of that censer. Leave we the unlettered plain, its herd and crops. He disdainfully says that we have to leave the unlettered, uncultured plain, this place where only herd and crops, referring to the people living an animalistic sort of life, earning, caring for their crop, that is for their food only. Seek we the sepulchre. We are looking for some tall high place on a high tall mountain, sighted to the top, crowded with culture, the place which is full of culture, knowledge. The height symbolizes the knowledge, the light which is most suited to their master, the grammarian. All the peaks soar, but one the rest excel. Clouds overcome it. No, yonder sparkle is the citadel circling its summit. The disciple tells that there are so many peaks, but one of the peak is beyond all the other peaks. That is the highest peak. They will carry their master to that highest peak, and clouds are overcoming it. This peak is covered with clouds all round. Yonder sparkle is the citadel circling its summit, and there is the church. The church light is sparkling there, circling its summit. Thither our path lies. Wind up, wind we up the heights. There is their destination. They have to go there. When we up the heights, we will move on this meandering path, on this mountainous path up the height. Wait you the warning, and he make them cautious that they should be attentive to the warning he will give, because the road to that height is very narrow. Our low life was the levels and the nights. He is for the morning. The life the other people are living is leveled of the ground and of the night. Night is for darkness, for unculturedness, for ignorance. He is for the morning, but their master belongs to the land of the morning, to the land of knowledge, to the land of light. Step to a tune, square chest, erect each head. He says that they should present him a very good ceremony, and they should step to a tune. They should move in harmonious harmony with the music that is playing there. Square chest, erect each head, and each head should be straight. Beware the beholders, as so many people are looking to them. This is our master, famous, calm, and dead. This is the this is not any common corpse that they are carrying. This is the corpse of their master, who is famous, calm, and dead now, born on our shoulders, and they are taking him on their shoulders. The next stanza: sleep, crop and herd, sleep, darkling tops and croft, safe from the weather, he whom we convey to his grave aloft, singing together. He was a man born with thy face and throat, lyric Apollo. Long he lived nameless. How should spring take note? Winter would follow. Till the little touch, and youth was gone. Cramped and diminished, moaned he, new measures, other feet anon. My dance is finished. No, that's the world's way. Keep the mountainside, make for the city. He knew the signal and stepped on with pride over men's pity. Left play for work and grappled with the world, bent on escaping. What's in the scroll? Quoth he, thou keepest furled, show me their shaping, theirs who most studied men, the bard and sage, give, so he gowned him. Straight got by heart that book to its last page, learned we found him. As they move forward, they find that sleeping are the people of the village and the animals, the crops and herds, everything is silent and sleeping in their security. These people who live on a plain mentally, they look only for the materialistic security. And the man whom they were carrying, he is a man who had the face and throat like lyric Apollo. The poet wants to say that one once their master was also a young man with handsome personality. Long he lived nameless, and he also lived his life in this world namelessly. How should spring take note? Winter would follow. But spring, as the saying says, that spring cannot know when will the winter follow. Till look, the little touch and youth was gone, and crumpled and diminished, moaned he new measures, other feet unknown. As the time passed, he found that he is an old man and with less energy. But he did not regretted that. He said, new measures, other feet unknown. My dance is finished. His his dance is his trifling in this world is finished, and now he will find a new path to know, to seek the knowledge of the world. No, that's the world's way. Keep the mountainside, make for the city. In the parenthesis, the speaker says to be precautious of the road, and they have to keep on the mountainside. He knew the signal and stepped on with pride over man's pity. He knew that he is for their master, the grammarian. He knew the signal and he stepped with pride over man's pity. He did not care for the man's pity on the coming old age, left play for work and grappled with the world bent on escaping. And he started working on his studies and tried to know the unknown world which was bent on escaping. What's in the scroll, quoth he, thou keepest furled. He wanted to read all the books that were available to him. What was escaping from him? Theirs who most studied men, the bard and the sage, give, so he gowned him. And whatever was available to him, the in writings from the bards, the poets and the sages, the saints, he wanted to take that. Straight got by heart that book of to its last page, learned we found him. And in this way, from an ordinary man, he started his journey and started reading, working hard on his studies, and there was a zeal to know the unknown. And thus we found we is the disciple says that they found him a learned man.